Let's focus on some basics. Now, the habit of toothbrushing has been around for thousands of years, from Egyptian and Babylonian times. In fact, Egyptian tombs have been found with tooth sticks, which are basically the frayed ends of a branch which the king probably used to brush his teeth with. Then we have the Chinese in the 1600s inventing natural bristles on a toothbrush. They took off the hair on the back of a pig's neck. This went on till about 1935 when nylon was invented, and the nylon bristle toothbrush came into vogue in 1938. You're probably wondering where I'm going with this all talk about toothbrushing history. Now, it's pretty evident that toothbrushing was considered very important by our ancestors and their ancestors. Yet, why do I find such an apathy and a lackadaisical attitude towards this simple act today? I have parents bringing in 3 to 4-year-old children or even younger and complaining that these children do not brush their teeth, they're too sleepy, they don't cooperate with us, they don't open their mouths, and they play with the toothbrush. You have to understand that a 3 to 4-year-old child does not have the dexterity or the fine finger movements that are required to brush their own teeth. In fact, in the day of shoelaces, of course now everyone wears Velcro, but in the day of shoelaces, a child had to demonstrate that they could tie their shoelaces in a perfect bow. I mean perfect, not, off. Then they were deemed ready to brush. Now, this doesn't happen all the way till about the age of 8 and a half. So the act of brushing entirely rests with the parent right up to this age. Now, brushing of children's teeth should start ideally when the first tooth erupts, which is about the age of 6 and a half to about 8 months. You can use silicone brushes, finger brushes. Even if the child is being breastfed or bottle fed, this inculcates this habit very early, and you will find that children at the age of 4 are pretty happy to brush their teeth if this habit has been inculcated early enough. Now, interestingly, I have started asking a particular question to parents who bring in their children and complain that their children don't brush their teeth. I wait, I listen to the whole thing, and then at the end of it, I usually say, "Do you brush your teeth twice a day?" Appallingly, more than 80% of parents say, "No, we don't. We're very tired, doctor. You don't understand. We have very long days. We're very sleepy. Sometimes we have to go out to dinner. Sometimes we don't even have time to have dinner. We just fall asleep." What then can we say of our children? I urge you, please bring your children into a pediatric dentist by age 1. This helps you in a lot of ways. You can clear your doubts. You can unlearn things that you've been doing. Remember, brushing techniques differ from young children to older children and older children to adults. And you can clear any other doubts that you may have about toothpaste and about toothbrushes. Secondly, please brush your own teeth 2 minutes twice a day. It's 4 minutes in 24 hours. Now, if we do not have that time for ourselves, that is really sad, don't you think? Because chronic inflammation in an adult, I believe, begins in the mouth. And while you're doing that, please pay attention to your young children's teeth and brush for a very similar time, 2 minutes twice a day. I don't think I'm asking for much, am I?